Just letting y'all know that we got a lot of content coming. Letting y'all know this right here, the original platform right now for some of that real uncut raw, especially coming from the West Coast. Subscribe, click, subscribe. Dub C, CJ Mac Show. What up, C Mac behind the camera?
Dub C and CJ. Dub C and CJ. Dub C and CJ. Dub C and CJ. Dub C and CJ Mac Show.
Welcome to the Dub C and CJ Mac Show. And as always, I am CJ Mac.
And I am, AKA Dub C, better known as Skip today. With my homeboy C Mac. What up?
Like we do every day.
Huh?
Like we do all day, every day, bro. You know what it is.
What is it today?
Man, today we got another very special guest. And this time we're gonna blow y'all away, man, because we went
Hold on, CJ.
we went old school fly. You know, originated us some fly shit around here.
I smell something different today, man. I smell originality.
Original.
I smell the kickoff, man. I smell the, you know what I'm saying, the birth, you know, of, you know what I'm saying, of the visuals on screen of this West Coast. You know, a little something behind Boys in the Hood that came out that took it to a whole nother level, man. I think we got special guests in the house, man, that don't need no introduction, but we might as well go on and give him his name as well as his
man,
alias.
we got the original Tyrin Turner, the original Caine.
Who?
Man. The original Caine.
Who?
The original Caine. You know what I'm saying?
The original Caine. So,
And order me a cheeseburger with it while you at it.
who's
Caine.
the original Caine?
Yeah, that's
Who's the other Caine?
Man, got all kind of Caines now.
We got Big Daddy Caine.
Okay. All right, Big Daddy Caine.
Right.
But anyway, we got Tyrin Turner in the house
What's up,
today,
y'all?
y'all. And we about to get at it, man, like only we do on the Dub C and CJ Mac Show. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Man, thank y'all for having me. First off, man, I appreciate y'all. I love the show, man. I'm happy that y'all even invited me, bro.
Man, thank you
Pleasure.
for coming, man.
Yeah.
You true to roots, you know. We try to make sure we stay true to our roots and make sure
Right.
that our people get a shot
Right.
at telling their story through our platform,
Right.
because it's the things we grew up on and love watching and seeing, right? So thank you very much for coming to the show, man.
I just got a question, you know what I'm saying, off the rip. Dude, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time, dude. And that movie that everybody know about, that we're gonna talk about in a minute, I just wanna know, how do you stay looking the same, dude?
Yeah.
You look good, man.
So-
I'm talking about 4 Wise is like making sure that yourself is kept up,
Right.
lean and in shape and all that. What's the secret?
The secret, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never drank and never smoked in my life.
Wow.
I never had one drink, I never had one smoke in my life. Stay in the gym, and that I got the lifestyle from my uncle, because you know, growing up in the neighborhood, like he never drank, he never smoked, and he was an athlete. So I always said I wanted to be different. I don't have no tattoos or nothing. I said, you know what? I just want to be different from everybody.
That's dope,
And so
man.
every time somebody, I'll be around people like, man, we was getting high the other day. I ain't never drinking my. I was there, but I don't participate.
That's real, because he was at the club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We done hung out again, ain't talking about it. I think about it, man. This man ain't never had a drink, man.
right.
I should have patted his ass down.
Well, I guess I'm assed out. I'm assed out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he don't drink neither, man. You know what I'm saying? I stopped.
I used to, no, hold on, it ain't that I stopped drinking.
Yeah, he used to go
I
hard.
had to stop drinking.
But the thing is this, another
Fun
thing.
Dub used to go hard.
Ain't that a
You know what
fun
it is?
dub?
Another thing is just stay active, like just stay moving. Like don't be stagnant. That's a real, just stay moving, bro.
That's dope, man. You know, it ain't like you my age, nothing that we ask you these questions, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, so look, man, let's get into it, man. I know some stuff that the people want to know, man. First of all, everybody knows about Menace II Society.
Right.
We're going to go there.
Menace II Society.
Were you acting before that?
Yes, I was acting before. I did Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation with Janet Jackson. That's why I started. I was the boy in the I played kick drum. They had like a story version of that. I did that. I did Deep Cover. Had like a scene in Deep Cover, and I was doing these little America's Most Wanted kind of things, like the reenactment.
Oh, reenactment type stuff.
Back in the day, you know, you're doing the reenactment, so I was doing that. And I did this one movie. I was doing stuff, but nothing really popped off. I even auditioned for Boys in the Hood.
What? How was that?
It was cool. I went in the audition or whatever. I seen John singing to everybody. He was like, it was the scene where I had to do. I'm tired of this.
Oh,
I seen Snoop roll with that too. I seen Snoop
Right.
roll with that too. Snoop audition.
so you actually was going for that role?
I went for
Trey.
Trey.
And then John Singleton, I did it. I thought I killed it. And so John was like, I felt like I nailed it. He was like, oh, you got the part. This is when I learned Hollywood just say. You know how you go in Hollywood and just say, you know, this one I took great the wrong way because that's all they say. No matter how good you do it, great, good job. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll be working.
Got it.
Man,
Call everybody. I got it.
Hey, Mac,
Hey, it's cold business, ain't it?
man, Mac, next thing I know, I'm at the house, at my mom's house, and I just hear, all I hear is, rule number 2, don't trust nobody. And I'm like,
what? They working?
and I'm like, whoa, this is gonna be a hit. So it made me nervous. I said, wow, that's the one. This was the one that was this is the one. So then I'm at mom's house or whatever. And then I remember my mom saying, why don't you go to West LA or something? You need to get, go to school. Be like, she was comparing me to somebody else's kids. So I'm like, damn. So I go outside. I'm like, God, man, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? And so then from there, the phone rung, and my agent called me and said, you got a audition for this movie called Menace II Society. I didn't take it serious. I didn't comb my hair. I didn't brush my teeth. I was irritated. I was annoyed.
Yeah, man,
I didn't have no
These
ride.
people playing games.
Man, I didn't have no ride. My homeboy, rest in peace, Tommy Gunn, he had a car with no brakes.
Right.
I mean, where you just had to stop a light ahead of time. You know, and it sounded like a train.
Yeah.
So we was stopping ahead of time, whatever. We finally get to the place, and it's the Hughes brothers, and they like, we've been looking for you for a long time.
Wow.
And I said, huh?
Yeah.
Like I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay,
right.
Go to the bathroom, come back out. They just really want to talk to me, and it wasn't even really an audition process. They just want to talk to me because they seen me in Rhythm Nation, they seen me in America's Most Wanted, and they knew that in Rhythm Nation I was crying and I had a lot of emotion. In America's Most Wanted, I'm like, where you from? Whoop, whoop. I'm doing
they saw range.
So they seen that, say, we got somebody that can be endearing. Also, we got somebody that can, you know what I mean? And they knew from there that that's what they wanted. And they fought for me because the studio didn't even want me. They wanted the studio wanted Omar Epps, or they was like, no, we want Omar Epps. The Hughes brother was like, if it ain't Tyrin, we ain't making the movie.
Wow. Way to stay down, y'all.
That was
Way
real.
to stay down.
Wow, that's so dope, man. I always want to know how you got that role. And another thing was, before I met you, of course, I didn't even know you was really from LA because, a lot of times the actors don't be from LA, right? So for you to be home team, that's how you was able to pull that thing off. So dope.
Yeah, because I got a chance to see it. Like you know how you in it, but you're not in it. Like they respected me because I'm still gonna squad. I'm gonna do everything. I'm not gonna say crip.
Were you affiliated?
Huh? No, I wasn't affiliated. But I'm from the blue side. I'm cut. Let's cuz.
We love it.
Yeah,
we love it.
You feel like nigga
No, we love it. We love it. We love it. Because you being you.
Yeah. So,
You ain't with the extras. Yeah.
So I grew up on 51st and Hoover, like Schoolboy Q. Them was like niggas.
Yeah.
Raised them niggas.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So when you got this role, you saw the script, was it kind of like, oh, this is easy right here. I'm gonna knock this out.
It was.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
I don't never want to disrespect my art.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's different. It's like asking a gangbanger to be a gangbanger on camera. Like when you actually do it, they be like, they be all over the place.
No, but the reason I said be real, and that was a great question, was because you just went through what you went through thinking that you had it with Boys in the Hood.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's
So
so.
This is what I knew. This is what I do that I understood. I understood that I knew what was going on in the hood, and I knew I was gonna portray it to the T. I didn't feel that nobody could do it better than me because I knew what to say. I know when somebody got a beeper how we talk because I seen it. I seen somebody say they have a beeper. Oh, you're baller?
Yeah.
Right. So I knew the mentality of LA.
Yeah.
And that's all it really was, is doing the mentality of it. But I ain't never drank. I ain't never smoked. I ain't never did nothing. I ain't never shot. Ain't nothing. But I knew that. But the
Well,
homies
a lot of people don't realize when it comes to entertainment, and me and CJ always talk about that, which is one of the biggest problems right now with a lot of up and coming artists
Right.
and cats right now that's really trying to live out what they're rapping about.
Right.
There's a thin line between entertainment and
Right.
reality.
Right.
You know, a lot of people hear the rap artists and they like, oh man, he ain't real. He don't really,
Right.
but he might be talented enough to really depict that story.
Right.
And that's going to separate
Right.
him because you take the art form serious.
Right.
My next question, speaking on Menace II Society, were you surprised the way Lorenz Tate took to that character? How well he did?
So he didn't even get the part at first. They was trying to go with somebody that really. The thing about it, this is what people misunderstand about people in the hood. We the funniest people in the world.
Yes.
Like a gangbanger, how you laugh more than
Oh,
yes.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
So what the Hughes brothers understood is they understood that we don't want somebody to be a killer. We want somebody to be lovable but a killer.
Right.
And that's how a lot of gang,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
the whole be funny as hell kind of thing.
Yeah. Right.
And that's what we seen in O-Dog. So
Yeah.
when his picture came up, his picture came back up. When the Hughes brothers looked at it, they was like, he got a kid kind of look. Bring him back in. They needed it to match. We didn't need no overly
Tough.
Mean looking.
We didn't
yeah.
need that. We need somebody to be like, hey, got cheese on it.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right, right.
This nigga's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So they knew that dynamic worked because a lot of people was coming in the audition like, "Well, I'll smoke you," and it was just overboard.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who out there, nigga. I get anybody. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you needed that
Yeah.
because that's how we really talk. We don't. People think killers are these people that look like, oh, but they, you know what I'm saying? We know killers, right? We walk past them every day. They don't scare, they don't intimidate. It's just a thing. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
what's up, fam? It ain't like, oh man, I don't know if I turn my back, something gonna happen.
Right,
it's just a part of how we grew
Yeah.
up. It's our culture.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if something go you know what's gonna happen, okay, well,
Yeah, in most cases, I'd rather have him
You feel me,
around
though?
Yeah,
than
exactly.
somebody I ain't sure about.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
Man, he did that role, man, and like you say, man, he really, he embodied what it is to be a LA gang member,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And also a real person, though.
Yeah.
Like you said, that was so important.
right, and that's why and if you think about the movie, we never said Crip or Blood one, and
That's one of the things I loved about that.
we never said Crip
Wow,
or
I
Blood.
didn't even really trip off that.
Yeah. They didn't depict nobody's this hood, that hood, bro. They just said the lifestyle of what's happening in Los Angeles, bro.
Damn.
And
That's what I loved about the movie.
Right, and that's why it's hard for me to watch any gangster movie. It's hard because not because I was in Menace, but I understand that we touched every angle of what it really was. It's like you can't get you just can't. How can you beat it?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Like
gonna
we
be tough.
touched every. See,
Yeah.
you know, you
It's
hear.
tough, yeah.
We touched every angle, and not only did we touch every angle, it's happening today. The same thing that's happening right now. Unfortunately, it's happening right now. That's why the movie it keeps living because it's like it's like the Bible. Like it's like the Bible. It's
Oh, yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
told a couple people you come to the show today, they was, oh man, I'm watching that movie. I just got to watching the movie. So it's still cracking
Man,
with that
yeah, it's
film,
crazy,
man. It
man.
lives on, man. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, real quick, pay some bills, and we'll be right back. I am CJ Mack
And I am Dub C.
on the Dub C and CJ Mack show. We'll be right back.
We got work for sale.
We got West Side tees.
We got work for sale.
We got hoodies like this.
We got work for sale.
We got work for sale.
We got work for sale.
We got merch for sale.
Where at?
DubC and CJMac.com.
Get it.
Get it? You can't open B-boy shit.
You got a bitch.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Dub C CJ Mack Show. Once again, y'all, I am Dub C.
And I'm still CJ Mack.
Yes, sir.
And this is Dub C and CJ Mack show. That was your cue, man. How you gonna take it back and then you forget to say what you're supposed to say, bro?
Man, because this is real.
Yeah, all right. Live and
all live,
direct.
man.
So, man, we was talking about the movie. We still sitting here with Tyrin Turner talking about Menace II Society, man. And I can't get off it. We can't go nowhere else there. 'Cause
Nah.
I still got to know a couple things.
Okay.
I'm still calling him Caine. You call him by his first
Caine,
name.
yeah, I want this
Yeah.
my homeboy.
It's all
though.
love.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But anyway, so Tupac.
Right.
Tupac was supposed to be in that movie as well, right?
Right, of
And then I know he got a little hot at the directors
got-
and all that. What was that story all
So
about?
let me explain that to you. First of all, Tupac, one of my favorite all-time best to me. Let's get that out the way. But at the time, he was just a regular. You know what I mean? At that time when he came in, I didn't juice whatever, cool. I thought it was cool or whatever. But he came in. He came in the audition a little arrogant. And look, keeping it real. So we in there, and he like we all in the reading at the table reading, and he like, man, I can't get into the lines. I can't feel it. I'm trying to get into it.
Right.
I'm fresh off of a bad car drive to the audition.
Right.
This is my break. I'm the lead character, so I'm like, man, who is this nigga, man? Like, who is this? Man, fix it. You feel me?
Right.
And so him and Alan going back and forth, and then Alan was like, the Houston brother was like, Nick, told Tupac, you acting like a bitch.
Oh.
He said, so him and Tupac having words at the table reading. Tupac did apologize to the cat, like, sorry about this, ain't had nothing to do with y'all or whatever. And so Tupac and Alan went outside. They did what they did. They chopped it up, and Tupac never came back in. At that point, Tupac was replaced. Wow. So I know rest in peace, but I know he regret that he wasn't in Menace though. Right. So when he seen him, we were doing a video shoot. We doing a video shoot for Triggers Got No Heart with Spice One.
Right.
And way down the hill, I see it's like a commotion. It's like, I don't know, it's like a lot of people moving around. So I'm like, so we stopped the video, and then as we're walking down, it's Tupac with like 20 or 30 people. Right. And they jump in Allen. So they jump in Allen, you know, as Allen fight the other dude to play Stacy, he's squabbling with Allen helping. I'm just like, as I'm getting down there, it's leaving. I see Albert, the brother, I see him running toward the freeway. Like it was I don't know if it was the 101 East, it was the 101, like he don't want none of. He's trying to get into some intersection.
You know when one grown man address another grown man as a bitch.
Oh, it's fighting words.
You already know it's coming.
Yeah.
If it ain't happening right there, it's coming.
I don't play that dominoes, cards.
That was
so.
But I give it to Allen. Allen was light skinned, but he wasn't a buster. He wanted the head up fade. And that day, I've got to keep it 100. Tupac didn't give him the head up fade. He did.
He got
it wasn't the head up fade.
Right. I got
okay.
You.
And I love Pac, and I'm not saying I'm not saying Pac won't give a nigga the head up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that day it wasn't the head up.
Yeah, you just saying that day.
That day it wasn't the head up fade.
Yeah.
Wow. So we hear stories about this kind of stuff, man, but never the insider on it.
Well, I mean, they heard it first on the Dub CJ Maxx show.
Exactly. You know, even though we won't get into that kind of shit, but it happens. But that's dope, man. That's interesting.
This history. Yeah.
No, it's real.
Yeah.
And it's real. It's reality. We hear to spit real shit.
Favorite rapper.
Yeah. And mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had the pleasure of meeting him only one time, man, and it was like maybe about 6 months before he passed away. And it was really, really a cool, interaction, man. It's time for another show, but
that's dope.
But it was really cool. I love Tupac, man. I was, like I said, my hands down favorite rapper.
But see, Mac and Dub, y'all from LA, so y'all know how to move. Like it's kind of like you gotta know how to move out here.
It's different.
It ain't. You know what I'm saying? We know it's you. You know when you go to the stock and liquor bank, like every area you don't feel comfortable. You like this ain't really. It ain't. I don't feel that good being right here. And you know when you don't feel good.
Yeah.
And you know about our past, right?
Man.
Yeah. But the time that we got to get in and get out.
We got a 5-minute rapper pass. Me and Dub got a 5-minute rapper pass. We can probably be anywhere in the city for 5 minutes. Then at minute 6, it's like, hey, bro. All them autographs and pictures, just go, bro, because it's getting ready to change.
Because people start feeling funny after 5 or 6. After 5 minutes, people start feeling.
You get
them like,
hey, niggas. It's the same. It's the same cat that's talking to you, smiling,
right,
shaking your hand. He on the phone. Yeah, man, guess who up here right there?
What you supposed to kicking it with him?
So,
Dub C.
And CJ, man.
What y'all doing up here?
Got that one before.
Hey, man.
So Doug, let me ask you a question. Did you want to act?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I really didn't want to act.
You didn't want to act?
I was it started off just on a humbug, just messing around. I jumped in a couple of, I did something called Wise Guys back in the days.
Got you.
Just jumped in and I messing around and I started getting the acting bug, like, damn, I can do this. Just like CJ, we didn't go to any acting classes, anything like that. It was something that we just felt that we can do. And I started seeing from getting inside a movie like where I had a little quick role, grand opening, grand closing, and Set It Off.
Set It Off.
Yeah, where I robbed
Yeah,
the
I
bank.
see it.
I robbed the bank.
That was nice too.
But thank you. But what I'm trying to say is I noticed at an early age that y'all take this serious.
Right.
Very serious. And you gotta have patience, determination, will, in order to make it in this business. It just because, and CJ tell you, just because somebody feel that they can act, don't mean that they can act.
Right.
They might be good just for the moment right there,
Right.
but you gotta really know how to, just like we talking about with DeAndre, how you talking about how he could zone in.
Yeah.
He could zone in and come out. Everybody don't have
shout out
that.
DeAndre
So to
Brown.
answer your question, I had the bug in me, but that wasn't nothing that I wanted to dedicate all my time to and get out there and going to auditions and taking classes and doing that.
Right.
So I left that to cats like
Did
yourself.
you have formal training?
I went to acting school, but what I learned early is, it's like, do Whitney Houston really need to go to singing classes? It's like sometimes things
got it or you don't.
So either you have it or you don't. And sometimes what I realized, acting, if you get too coached, it takes away from your natural instincts. What I mean by that is, and no disrespect, do y'all watch New Jack City to this day? Anybody watch
Jack
it?
City, yeah.
Okay, so you know how you can tell it's very theatrical. Sit your $5 ass down before I. It's like, what, like, what?
Hey, you know.
No,
right.
great, but we.
I can't run this shit.
No, we love it. We love, like, we all do, we love New Jack City is iconic, it's everything. But you know, when I study, I don't want to like how I'm stuttering now.
Yeah.
I like for it to be more real. I don't ever want to feel like it's staged.
You just reading lines.
Yeah, if I feel like scratching my nose, I want to do everything I want to do. I don't want to be confined. What, or like how, if you look at, and I think acting back in the day where you can tell they were acting, they were acting because I think that's what acting was supposed to be. And what I feel, I always wanted to be natural and more real.
Right. No, that's great.
That's dope.
I think it's dope.
You know what I
And
mean?
like you say, it came out in your role. You know, like we were talking earlier, you know, like when you stole on my man, right?
You can't teach that.
Yeah, you was like,
There's
and bam! You know what I'm saying?
listen,
That's a real. What
But
I
the
grew up
director,
watching.
but you can't. And Alan will tell you can't teach nobody how to swing like that. That's nothing in the script.
Yeah.
That's something that you know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I mean? Like you just.
But you know, I can though.
Yeah, of course.
I can. I done pretty much got it down.
Oh yeah,
now.
that's
And
what
how
you
do
do.
you know?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
but
they
how to
bring
get
him
the
in
actors-
for that.
Huh?
The smart movies bring him in to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you understand that.
Right.
I don't know.
I know what you're saying. The average actor, that's an actor that really don't know the culture. He can't do it.
Yeah, that's part of the culture. Like like man, he know what he.
Yeah.
This nigga.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
take off.
Because that's what LA do. We call it we taking off.
That's a shout out my cousin. That's a Money Mun special, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a Money Mun's gonna do
That's
too.
what I'm gonna knock out.
Yeah, that's a Money
And what I
Mun tech.
wanted to ask you, Dub, CJ, like how, cause this one dude told me like, Tyrin can't, Tyrin, all he do is just he sucker punch, right? And this is my thing. No, I'm just trying to make, cause I don't understand what sucker punch. My thing is if I look at you physically and I look at you and we get eye contact and I take off, I don't feel like that's a sucker punch.
That's called an advantage.
Is that a sucker? Because I just want
All right.
is that, and I want y'all
right.
can comment on it.
Here
Is
go-
that a
I
sucker
ain't
punch?
gonna call it
so
no sucker
check this
punch.
out.
Because I'm trying to take off. I'm here to win.
Yeah, nowadays,
I'm here to win.
Nowadays, see, back all that up, put them up.
Right.
Nowadays, I don't care if you're getting rushed. If they're packing you out, it's all about winning.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't
here
get
to
caught
win,
slipping.
man.
Straight
Right.
up.
Yeah,
You know,
here to
so you can't let nobody tell you, oh man, he didn't square up, and
Yeah.
handle your business.
Right.
homie.
I'd never hit nobody when they wasn't looking.
Exactly. It
I
ain't
have.
like- it ain't like you
And that's
fucking-
great.
I have, and I'll do it again.
Right.
At this age,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
But
Hey, man,
but
hey,
see,
take a
but
long
Max, you
time
know
on
what
your
I'm
Catch
love,
you, I'm
don't it?
doing it.
But you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I look at you and you say something messed up to me, then I shouldn't have to have a dialogue after that.
Yeah.
If you call me a bitch, then you should know there's a head up
That's
paid at that
it.
point.
Right.
I don't feel like
Straight up.
I don't feel like I snuck you and be like, you the bitch.
Right.
What?
Right.
So I do got something I need to tell you.
Right.
You owe me an Astrovan with gold datings on it. You owe me that.
Why?
Because
Somebody took it?
man, I'm living in
What?
Atlanta, right?
Right.
And I'm thinking back then they don't know nothing about no datings yet or whatever. So I got my Astro van parked in my spot. I got an apartment in Atlanta. I'm going to Chicago to go handle some business and come back. So when I seen the movie, I said, these niggas gonna get my date. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, that's the green light. Oh, you take them? So I was like, maybe not. So I flew to Chicago, stayed about a week, and I came back home, and I jumped out the taxi, and I was at my apartment, right? And something didn't feel right. I was like, what the fuck? Something just didn't feel right. Man, I'm standing in the parking space where my van used to be. Oh, I said, I knew he was gonna take my shit, man. And I went to the impound. Only thing missing was the rims.
Wow.
I said,
Basically,
they got me, bro, because of the movie, bro. Because
I
my
got
van
you.
was
I got
cool.
you. I got you.
It's so many words. Thank you, man. That movie was very impactful.
It was very impactful.
You know, I'm talking about the whole world.
Right.
Was looking at LA, not just from Boys in the Hood, but that movie right there.
Right.
I mean, the scene when Old Dog went up there and y'all walked in there and he shot
That
a
was
girl.
crazy.
Because-
and then afterwards, the helicopter, the bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
Bam. Oh,
Right.
man,
That was
everybody was throwing the hood up.
Right.
and
It was,
down.
right.
What?
And all I know is Caine whipped your ass. That
What?
shit was classic, bro.
Oh, man.
All I know is Caine kicked your ass.
Look, y'all,
that was classic, bro.
We're gonna step away to pay some bills right now. This conversation is getting heated. It's getting
Wow.
real.
Yeah.
And when I say heated, I mean it's conversation you only gonna hear right here. The real insight on the Dub C CJ Mack show. I got two of my partners right here, man. I got CJ Mack. I'm gonna call him Caine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From Menace II Society.
It's all
For
love,
those that
baby.
don't
It's
know.
all love.
Yeah.
But much love and respect. We'll be right back.
We'll be
Let's
right
pay these
back.
bills.
We got work for sale.
We got West Side tees.
We got work for sale.
We got hoodies like this.
We got work for sale.
We got work for sale.
We got work for sale.
We got merch for sale.
Where at?
DubC and CJMac.com.
Get it.
Get it? You can't open B-boy shit.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Dub C and CJ Mack show. Thank you for being patient and getting some of this good contact out of me and my brother.
What up, C Mac? Love you to death, bro. This is Dub C. This is my homeboy CJ Mack.
And we got Tyrin Turner here, and he's giving us some good game on a couple things, 2-3 things we didn't know. So, I'm still on Menace II Society,
Okay,
man.
let's
I'm
go,
sorry,
let's
I
go,
can't get
let's
off
go.
that yet. Jada Pinkett was he spark slide with y'all back then? She wasn't married back
Right.
at the time, so that's why I'm saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So was any sparks flying in real life with y'all? Because you guys had a cool connection, cool chemistry on camera.
Right.
Everything else was getting
Right.
real.
Right.
So I'm asking.
How was it working with Jada Pinkett?
It was working with Jada was wonderful. A lot of people that came in, like I think what's the girl? I don't want to say Tisha Campbell. What's the girl from House Party? I forget. Why am I having a
The one that was in
Boys in the Hood? Yeah.
What's her name again? I know her name, bro.
Jesus.
I know you talking about.
Yeah,
We'll
so-
get back to it. I know you talking about.
A few people came in to read for my girlfriend or whatever, but when Jada came in, it was just instant chemistry.
Wow.
Looked in her eyes, I looked in her eyes, I said, I'm gone.
Wow.
Because her eyes were very captivating, you know what I mean?
yeah.
She was really, she just felt like like the girl that was supposed to be my girl
Wow.
in the actual movie. And to answer your question, we just was cool. We never had an intimate thing outside of, it was just strictly just work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that was kind of like a little messy ass little question. Huh? I ain't really mean.
No, it wasn't.
yeah, it's a real question.
That's an honest question. Did I think
The chemistry was just such good.
Yeah.
I just asked the
Yeah,
question.
I thought she was. Did I think she was gorgeous? Did I think she was fine back then? Yeah, like I'm a real nigga. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
But nothing happened.
So that's dope.
I wouldn't have turned nothing down. I mean, but nothing happened.
Yeah, there you go. So look, man, did you have any problems? I know we did some other roles we're gonna talk about, but did you have any problems being like typecast? Like that role was so defining, where people kind of like thinking that was all you can do. It's like a hood type character.
So I don't have a problem. That's like acting. Would you do a slow song? You know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't feel like it's typecast. Acting, I don't get caught up in all that. Like I act, I want it to be believable. I don't care if I play a game breaker 7 million times. I don't care. Like I just want as long as I'm believable in the art and what I do. Like I'm not getting caught. I don't get caught up in all that other stuff. But I will say that after Menace, like everybody wanted their own Menace.
Right.
So it was hard to. Everybody was in competition. Like they like. I don't want to use Tyrin because I want my own Menace. So you had the clockers. You had everybody was trying to beat Menace that they didn't want to use the person that I was a problem. It's like, no, we got to find our own. We got to figure this out. We got to find our own. I never worked with John Singleton ever in my life. Why not? From LA. It's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
F. Gary Gray, I did his first film ever, student film. I did a student film, F. Gary Gray. His first film ever. When I was on, he wasn't on. Did a student film.
I give him his first video.
Duh, I remember these days, bro.
Huh? I give him his first video.
And no disrespect, F. Gary Gray, but F. Gary Gray.
Nigga named Gary to me.
Yeah.
He always gonna be Gary.
Yeah,
that's
Gary.
that's my bro. What up, Gary?
We love you, Gary. You know you're doing great, bro. But you know you got to.
Yeah.
You sometime in like when I did the student film for you, you never got back. Get back, nigga. You feel
Gary.
me? Gary, get back.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary.
He told me, look, on some real shit. He told me.
Calling you back home.
He told me Gary was like, when he was when he was doing the little videos for Cube and all that stuff, but then he hit the Fridays.
You know how to do some Cube, right?
Man, I'm listening. I'm listening, Doug. I'm listening, my nigga. So
what did he say to you?
Yeah.
So he said, I was like, I guess we had Jamie house. I'm like, Gary, what's happening? We said like, you know how when the homie said, when we come up, we gonna whoop you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't honor that to me. And I was like, he was like, are you taking acting classes? Like
Gary.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
Wow.
Love you, Gary.
I ain't giving
You're still
nobody.
my partner, Gary. Remember, Dub? Still my partner, man. I love you to death, man. Congratulations on all your success.
But holla at us though.
Hey, man.
But it's real though.
Come
like,
on,
y'all said we
man.
real over here, right?
Yeah,
Real
it's
to
real.
the mud.
Yeah,
It ain't no
real.
gossip. It's just I'm just having a
ain't
real
no
conversation
gossip.
with y'all.
It's just a real
real.
conversation. That's what we do on the
Real.
Dub C and CJ Mack show. F. Gary Gray. Get at us, man. We right here. This is your hometown, right?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
That's dope, man. But look, Belly. I love their character you played, man. That was crazy, man. Because I've been out of town, and like just a couple of cats do be ready to tell on somebody, man. So it was comical the way you played that,
Yeah, a lot of
but it also was real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, a banana.
A banana.
Yeah.
Not about the banana. And they got the banana.
So what happened was I met Hype Williams. I did Mary Jane video for Scarface.
Yeah.
And so then Hype was like, I got this movie called Belly. I want you to be DMX character. This is what he. So originally he was like the DMX character, but DMX wasn't out then. He was just like that's what he wanted. And so then a few months later, he was like, we got this dude named DMX. He the next from New York. It's a New York movie.
Yeah.
I think we're
It
gonna
was
go in that.
perfect.
Yeah.
Like you talking about authenticity.
Yeah, so he said he's gonna go in that direction. It was cool. At first I was irritated because I'm like, damn, you said you wanted me to whatever.
Out of your word.
Yeah, but he went another direction with DMX, rest in peace. And so he was like, but I got this, this other character. And I was like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? It was the Rico character, but he didn't have all the things going on with him.
Yeah.
So I was mad that I didn't have to. I'm young, you know.
Right,
I'm mad I
right.
didn't get the character that I wanted,
Right.
so I'm like, man, I'm finna fuck this movie up. I'm just gonna fuck the movie up. I'm gonna have some glass. I'm gonna put on some glasses. I'm gonna be the worst.
Whoa!
I'm gonna be the worst. I'm gonna be the worst country snitching dude that I could ever be. But I'm thinking I'm sabotaging the movie.
Nigga, you would add so much flavor to that bitch.
But Doug, CJ, I'm thinking I'm just trying to be. I'm irritated. I don't like it. I'm thinking that I'm just gonna fuck the movie up. Man, it would
Iconic.
It would iconic. I'm like, man, I couldn't even fuck up when I wanted.
Hey, sometimes you gotta step out the box.
Right,
Iconic.
right.
And that's
Step
what
out
it
the box.
was, though.
Right.
Step out
That's
the
what that
box.
role was
Right.
for you. It was
Step-
totally, and it actually shows that you could do anything.
Right.
Yeah, range.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that was super dope, man. That's what I said. That was iconic. That's the
Right.
first thing I thought
But
about.
see,
with
these
that
are the
film.
different things that people don't realize when people say, Dub, why you don't be doing more acting? And don't get it twisted. Me and CJ got some shit in the makings right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting my chops back up. But the reason that we just don't get in there and play with it, because y'all don't realize. A lot of cats is just shooting films because you can. A lot of people don't realize. Y'all really look like, I ain't got no weapon. You know what I'm saying? That shit look horrible. And you gotta be able to show range and step out the box.
Right.
Even though you were trying to sabotage it,
Yeah.
by you being an actor already,
It came.
you couldn't shake it.
I couldn't shake it.
That was dope.
So to Dub and CJ, to y'all, right? Because you guys, y'all do music, man. Y'all, like we have stories,
Right.
You don't have to. No one can. Who could have set it off better than y'all if you really want to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a lot of times we got these people that be writing our stories that don't really know our story.
No, not at all.
You feel me? But we just kind of like we kind of like lazy. Use your pen.
Well, a lot of people are credible
Yeah.
writers from.
That's what I do.
A lot of people are credible. They look at them as being credible writers because of,
Right.
but because they were writers on other shows.
Right.
They was writing on other shows, but a lot of people can't tell other people's stories. See, talented ones can.
Right.
Because the talented ones are the smart ones, like you were saying. They know how to go get the individual,
Look.
sit there, learn it, and take you through the
Like,
journey.
watch this. Why couldn't you and CJ write for Snowfall?
Because they didn't let us in the room.
But this is my point.
They asked a lot of questions.
That's a lot of questions. Though.
But my point to that is that when Suge Knight produced a album, he doesn't play it, do he? He doesn't play on the.
No, not at all. He go get.
Still get that producer credit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if CJ and Dub is like, okay, this is how I would do it, and this is how we would say it, that's writing.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what we're
right.
doing.
Yeah.
Shout out Snowball. Yeah.
Hey man, it's all
Everybody
about.
involved.
But we just having real talk right now.
No, it's a conversation.
No, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. And so Deion Taylor.
Got you.
Lately, I see that you guys' relationship is dope, man. You've been doing some good stuff with
Right.
him. You know, at least I know that you've done at least 3 films with
Yeah,
Deion.
so I did
Fatal.
and I did The House Next Door. The Deion Taylor, what happened was like I brought him, like I worked with him a long time ago, and I said, this guy's talented. So I introduced him to Hollywood. I said, okay, I'm gonna find somebody that really wanna understand the concept of like Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. You know how
Yeah.
because
yeah.
Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler made Michael B. Jordan a star because he's like, I like you. I'm gonna work with you every time.
Right.
That's what we don't do.
Right.
Find a crew and get with it.
That's
Spike
how-
Lee did it.
Yeah,
Spike
that's
Lee,
how you do
John
it.
Singer did it.
Yeah,
though.
John Singer did it. Spike Lee did it.
Yeah, but there's only a couple.
But Morris Chestnut and Cuba could have worked together again. That would have been a dope thing to see that dynamic
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
With
True.
Morris and Cuba. Like they,
Yeah. Chris Tucker, Ice Cube.
yeah.
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 So it would. So what was I saying?
You were saying with meeting Deion Taylor.
Oh, so
You brought him
Deion
to
Taylor.
Hollywood?
Yeah. So I introduced him. I introduced him to Jamie. You know what I'm saying? And we were all gonna start like a no-brainer kind of production thing, and we started that for a minute. So I introduced him to Chris Tucker. I introduced him to Snoop. I introduced Deion to everybody, just kind of like. But he's a good guy.
Really good guy. man.
Really
guy.
great guy.
Real good guy.
Really great guy. One of my dearest friends, and like we work together because
That's dope.
yeah, he'll tell you I kind of put him in Hollywood.
That's good. That's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Dion too, man.
Shout out to Dion.
Dion is he's all about the culture, man.
Yeah.
He's all about giving back. He's always about connecting.
Yeah.
You know, like I hadn't talked to you in a while, right?
Right.
And that's who I called. I called Dion.
Wow.
I said, hey, Dion, man, call Tyrin, man. Tell him I want to talk to
He
him.
didn't say fuck that nigga. He went on.
No, he said, I'm finna do that right now,
Yeah,
kid.
I had his
You know
number.
what
I
I'm
don't think I got his number no more.
You know what I'm saying?
One of them
Nah,
niggas.
Dion is the truth,
Yeah,
man. And
yeah.
I can't wait to, we've been talking about some things too, man.
Dion,
over the last
what's
couple
up?
of years.
What up,
Me and
Dion
Dion talked about doing some things a while back.
Me and Snoop Dogg, right?
What happened?
So Snoop gives me amazing opportunities, and we got some things coming that I can't talk about yet.
Right.
It's really, really dope, right? From me writing.
Yeah.
He really, really believes in me as a writer. Like
Right.
Snoop, besides you, and
Right.
Snoop really champions me as a writer, right? So we got a situation. But every now and then, I'll be calling like, hey man, I got 200,000 for you to do such and such. Hey man, I got 160 for you to do woo.
Right.
Hey man, what? And he don't call me
He
on
don't
that
pick
shit.
up them. No, he don't
You know,
pick up.
because you know what I had to figure out though?
What?
He like, nigga, I don't need you to book no shows. Do you want to go get some real money at this writing thing that I'm putting you down on?
Right.
Or you want to be a concert middleman? What you want to do?
Right.
And I had to respect that.
Right.
And I don't ask him about nothing like
Right.
that no more, bro.
Right.
You
Right.
can't get me to action. You can tell
Right.
me you got
Right.
$1 million for him to do a show in wherever. I ain't calling him.
Right.
Right.
Because when I call him about what I need to be calling
pick
about,
up.
he call me back in 5 minutes.
Right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I had to learn that, man, stay in your lane. Sometimes
Right.
you gotta be in whatever your lane
Right,
is.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I always tell people you can't make anybody do anything.
Right.
You know, be thankful for the opportunity that you got.
Right.
You know, a lot of times we don't take advantage of them. We take
Yeah.
it for granted.
Right.
Your opportunity that you had with the Hughes brothers, you know, nobody
smashed it out.
gave you that
Right.
right there. You
Yeah.
smashed.
Right.
Yeah.
You went out and did your
Right.
thing, and from there, Hype Williams and a lot of people,
Right.
and we all love
Right.
you from that,
Right.
from what we've seen in the past.
Right.
And we know you still got it in you. You
Right.
and Deion Taylor.
Right.
You guys' relationship
Right.
is still good.
Right.
So, you know, we got to take advantage of those right there, not take them for granted.
So
Right.
earlier you mentioned Jamie. That's Jamie Foxx for y'all
Yeah,
that don't
let's-
know
let's
about
talk
him.
about
On
Jamie.
first name basis, you know.
Right, my bad.
Like
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
I
Everybody can- yeah,
and I hate
yeah.
the name drop, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ. But
everybody
I got special friends like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, CJ Mack and Dub. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
What I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
All right, my
you
bad.
guys
Foxx,
got anything
not
coming
Jamie.
up, or you guys been working on anything together?
So that's funny you say that. I created we created a television show called Alert. It's on Fox right now.
Alert?
It come on Monday. So
Alert?
It's called Alert. It's a missing person show.
Oh, that's
I didn't come up with Snowfall. I came up with Alert.
It did. It
my
is.
bad.
So
It
it's
is.
starring,
Not bad.
it's starring Scott Caine and Dania. What's the girl? I'm finna kill her. Dania.
But you are actually behind that right there. You created that with him?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's dope, man.
Congratulations.
Oh,
man.
look at that. Levels, man.
Yeah,
Levels
it's-
to this.
so we just got the second season is probably in September, 22 episodes.
That's
so
what
the
I'm
first
talking about.
the first season did 10.
Dope.
That's
Did
dope.
you
All
do
of
any writing on the show, or?
I'm going to this season I'm going to act in it, but the first season I just created it with the idea.
Dope.
Right.
So it's a creation that me and Jamie created.
And you have your hand in still as technical consultant working with it?
Yeah, I'm the EP.
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah, man. Look at that,
Come
man.
on.
Congratulations,
Come on,
man.
dude.
Level up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
From
Not-
It's
yeah.
a Crenshaw High School product, you know what I mean, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, out the
Let me
district.
see if it's on network. It's on network. Not
Oh,
on.
man, that's
it's not
dope,
on-
man.
It's not on Tubio.
Hey, man, that's not
Not
this.
like that, no
Wait,
diss.
wait, wait,
I told y'all
wait,
actors
wait,
be-
wait,
I-
we
I-
can't-
hey,
There's
hey.
no dissing Tubi around CJ Mack.
hey,
It's
hey,
just,
hey,
you know.
hey,
I remember what Netflix slogan used to be, Netflix is a joke.
CJ.
And now it ain't.
CJ, we take advantage of opportunities. We don't
Yeah,
take it for granted,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We
Can't
gonna
nobody-
put a period
that's
at the end
like,
of that. Hey,
that's like dissing a homie.
Right,
now to me.
right.
All right,
we gonna move forward, bro. We gonna move forward, bro.
So is that it? What else you got going on right now, man, besides that?
Right now, just I got my other show that I'm on my, you know, I'm in my creative space, man, where I'm want to create their own opportunities. Like you can only, you know, be on front of the camera for so long to where
Right.
you want to create your own thing, like Tyler Perry and all the other people that come before Spike Lee and all that.
Keep
kind
me
of
and CJ Mack in mind, man.
Come on, I got you.
Keep us in mind, man.
Yeah, don't do us like some of the
That's
people
the
that you
Yeah.
mentioned.
That's
Yeah.
alert.
Oh, this is dope. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's you?
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
So yeah, keep us in mind, man. Don't have us doing a
Gary.
interview talking about, man.
I would
Tyrin, man. You know.
No, let's. So you right,
Talk
man.
to what's my business? What's my business hours?
Yeah, what's my business hours?
Talk to my.
You just sat here and said.
Talk to my reception.
Yeah, it'll be 3 years from now. So look, man, we were talking about, you were bringing something up earlier, man, about going in depth, like the scene when you were slipping, you know what I mean, and
Right.
getting robbed, like how you can just do a regular, you got jacked, or you can go deeper than that. Could you elaborate on that?
Show the lights and all that.
Yeah, so basically what I was saying was like sometimes things can be predictable, right? When you're doing scenes, like it's like you're finna get jacked, and somebody's coming, they break this or whatever. But sometimes you can let the scene come to you and relax yourself, let the audience see that you're relaxed, and then you get like it's like you get comfortable, like, oh man, I'm tired. Like, what you doing, man? I don't know, man. I'm just trying. And then it's like the element of surprise now because
Right.
it's like because you're not sitting. I'm not in the car like when the scene finna happen. When I'm finna get jet. When I'm finna, I let myself go. I'm like I'm calm. I don't have a worry in the world. I'm on Crenshaw, right? But I have no worry in the world. I'm like I'm slipping. I'm like oh man, like I'm kind of tired. What you doing? Hey, what you drinking? Get out the car. Like really?
So is that a credit to direction or to the actor? In your case,
In my case, it's both. Because as an actor, I knew that I didn't want to know what was happening. I wanted to release myself from anything. I wanted to have no care in the world. I just wanted to be free. So in order to get that moment out, I couldn't anticipate. I could have played it like, man, it's late, man. I don't want nothing to happen, and then it happened.
right?
I took the choice to act like nothing was gonna happen.
And make sure that it looked like a surprise.
Because in the script, I think it wasn't the element of surprise. In the script, it's just kind of like we had the light, we're gonna turn green, and then you know what I mean. But I said, you know what? While I'm waiting, why don't I just go to sleep or something?
Right.
Tired.
Right. And then the direction came in with them
Yeah,
doing
then
theatrics on the light.
Yeah, pop,
Dope.
and then the car, and then it's like it's like, wait a minute, hold on, I'm just trying to get a little rest. What did I?
Right.
I'm
Dope.
slipping.
Dope. But just another reason that movie was so great, man. And I just want to tell you, man, that I'm extremely proud of you, man, and the knowledge that you have and what you've shared with us today.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see that on film. So we want to see you directing. We want to see you acting.
Right.
We want to see you, way more active, brother.
Right.
I know you've been
Coming.
behind the scenes and all that, but man, we into the Tyrin Turner business at this
Appreciate
point,
that,
brother.
man. I appreciate you. Like I said, man, I'm big fans of both of y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not a groupie. You feel what I'm saying? Like people that are talented, and it's like I always say, like you got the Drakes and all of that, which is great. This business is about perception, man. Everybody, like, if you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
That's all. So.
Well, thank you for coming, man. Once again, thank you for showing up to the Dub C and CJ Mack show. I am CJ Mack.
And I am Dub C.
And y'all been here with Tyrin Turner, man, a.k.a. Caine.
Go.
Big Caine, let's go,
I know
man.
niggas Caine. You know what I'm saying?
And
My
make
name
sure
is
I
Caine.
order me a cheeseburger while you
Mama
at
name Caine. I'm gonna call him Caine.